Hello. Hi, everyone. How are you? Welcome to your strawberry full moon in Capricorn, and we have the summer solstice today as well. So we've got a lot of different things that are kind of going on. I'm going to let a couple more people roll in if they need to. And I just want to go over some of the list of the tools that you may need for today. So as usual, you're going to want your journal and something to write with. Also, if you have just a couple strawberries, I have a small bowl of strawberries here. You really only need one, but in case you want a few more, you can have that as well. And then I had given you a recipe for rose oil, and some of you may have made that. If you didn't have rose oil, you can also use olive oil or grapeseed oil or coconut oil, or even just like a lubricant, like a lotion. I do have some of the rose oil. So the image that you saw in the picture on the post, that was the rose oil that I was making from the roses in my garden. And so here's some of the oil that we're going to be using for today. So some either, like I said, like a grapeseed or olive oil. If you don't have any rose oil, you can also use any type of an essential oil if that's what you want as well. I just ask that you maybe dilute it a little bit in another carrier oil. And then any type of herbal allies that you have with you today, any crystals that you want to bring in as a supporting the earth element for you today. And then I am I'm sipping on some cacao. So cacao is really heart opening and elevating. And it's really good for the circulatory system of the heart as well as the energetic system of the heart. So go ahead and grab whatever you'd like to sip on. If you need some water, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we have all of our tools here. I did want to show you too, I have a couple of oracle decks that I brought out for today. And just before we kind of got together, there was one that I did. I have a mushroom deck, and I really like it. It's tarot, and it's the theme of mushrooms. And this is the card that I pulled for that, which is the sun. And I just thought that that was really appropriate for today, since we're going to be working with some of the solar energy of the summer solstice and our own personal solar plexus. So I did bring that one out, which I thought was just really, really cool to kind of have that pop out of the deck for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and just come into easy seat and just take a couple of breaths in as we arrive here in our sacred space. I have a bundle that I'm going to do a smoke cleanse for. So this bundle here is one that I created at the beginning of the month as well on the new moon. And we're just going to create a little bit of smoke as a cleanse for our space. So let's just cleanse around. Perfect. Let that just kind of burn there. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes, coming into easy seat. Take a nice deep breath in, arriving here in the present moment. We're working with the energies of Capricorn today as well. This is the full moon that we're going to be working with, the astrology of the full moon. And that energy is the earth element. And the earth element is in the north. So we're going to begin opening our space in the north. We're calling in all the energies of the north, the earth energies, the antlered ones, our ancestors. Please come and help us with our work today. Support us with these energies, and then going into the energies of the east, of the air, and that is another energy of the sun, the energy of the eagle, helping us to see things from all perspectives. Calling in the energies of the south, of the serpent and the fire. Please bring in your medicine and support us in our transformative work today. And calling in the energies of the west, of the water and the jaguar, and help us to see beyond the veil, to cleanse and to clear. Calling in the energies of Mother Earth as you ground us down and bring our roots all the way to your center to give us nourishment and sustenance and stability. Calling in the energies from above, connecting to source, connecting to any ascended masters or ancestors, as well as any galactic family or angels that you might work with, calling those energies in and asking them to support, and then bringing our hands over our heart space and calling in our own hearts. As we'll be working, you can put one hand over your solar plexus and one hand over your heart space. We're going to be working with both of the energies here, the solar plexus and the heart today, and just calling yourself into your sacred space. Good. Take a deep breath in and exhale. So it is. Perfect. So as we're calling in the energies of Capricorn and the sun, so the peak of this lunar cycle, which is today on June 21st, it's the earth sign of Capricorn. The practical, tangible energy of Capricorn puts our ideas into practice and grounding them into this reality. So with the solar plexus, we really do, that's like one of the physical energy centers. So we have the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. And those all really ground us into this reality. And yes, rosemary oil is perfectly fine. That is great, Carol. That would be a good one to work with. So grounding those energies into the earth. And then we alchemize everything through the heart space, and that kind of bridges us with our spiritual chakras, which are the throat, the third eye, and the crown. So we're really grounding down and bringing a lot of our ideas and our purpose and our heart's purpose into the world, into the outer world of what our experience is. And so bridging our heart's desire with our will, we're able to manifest into our outer world. Long-term success can be experienced through discipline, structure, and taking responsibility for our growth. And that's the energy of Saturn. Saturn is all about limitation. It's about responsibility, structure, a little bit more of discipline. And so Saturn is a ruler of Capricorn. And so this is going to support the efforts that we have in these actions. We also have in the Northern Hemisphere. So in the Southern Hemisphere, they're experiencing the winter solstice. We're here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're experiencing the summer solstice. So we have the longest day of the year happening right now, where they're going to have the longest night of the year happening in the Southern Hemisphere. So the longest day and the shortest night of the year is tonight, and this is the beginning of the summer season. This heralds in the summer season. And on the summer solstice, we give thanks to the sun for warmth, light, and the life force energy. When you think of plants and trees and nature, and even ourselves, we get charged up by the sun. So our Manipura, which is the solar plexus, Manipura is the Sanskrit word for our solar plexus chakra, is the energy center where we manifest our ideas and purpose into reality. Just as Capricorn corresponds to the Manipura chakra through our gallbladder, that is the anatomy that it governs, is the gallbladder. That is part of our digestive system. Our personal sun also sits at the solar plexus. So this is igniting our fire, our inner fire of digestion, and it helps with processing things, right? So processing experiences as well as processing ideas and filtrating them and bringing them into our outer world. So if there is disease or dis-ease in our solar plexus, it can directly affect our heart and our circulatory system, and it can create inflammation in our body. And this can show up energetically as like a low energy, kind of lethargic, a deficiency in our vital life force. We'll feel that energetically. We can also feel it if we have an upset tummy or things are not moving. We have constipation or other areas that are causing problems and trying to eliminate. You can experience it that way as well. So during the month of June, Mother Nature will gift us with odamin. So odamin is a berry that is often referred to as the heart berry. And this is by the Anishinaabe First Nations, and this is because of its shape. So it's odamin or odamin. It is also known as what we call the strawberry. And the strawberry is the first gift of Mother Nature after spring for the first, starting for the first harvest, the first things or berries or fruits that these tribes were able to actually use and to eat. There's a lot of different legends that you can look up, and there's a lot of things and stories of the strawberry and the heartberry. I know when I made my first Native American drum, it was a shamanic drum. It was made out of elk. And part of that is that every month you are to feed your drum strawberries. And so it's a really strong theme in their practices and in their cultures. And so this strawberry was given the strawberry full moon because of the strawberry that's coming out at this time of the year. You can also find some other names for this full moon, which sometimes would be a rose full moon or a honey moon, because right now is when a lot of the honeybees start giving a lot of honey in the hive. And then of course the rose full moon is because we have a lot of the rose flowers. But the strawberry full moon really brings in a lot of it's that tenderness in our heart. It's being able to forgive. It's that heart-shaped fruit. There's so many things that come with this strawberry. And the cool thing is that this fruit also helps with digestion. So it is a known, it helps with digestion, and it brings in a lot of vitamin C. So there's a lot of things that kind of tie into the digestive and to the heart with this particular berry. So during this full moon phase, in combination with the summer solstice, we'll be nourishing our inner worlds and our hearts, as well as strengthening our vital force, our personal center of our solar plexus, and we're going to be bringing in a lot of healthy, prosperous, and joyful outer worlds because of that. So I'm going to pull an oracle card, and then I'm going to go into some of the teachings. I'll show you some, and I'm going to also share a link when I share this video. So I brought out the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. It's a really cool deck. Here's the book for it. Alberto Villoldo is a good teacher that I have done a lot of watching and reading some of his books. This is a really cool deck. I really like it. Him and his wife also worked with Colette Baron Reed for this deck. And I just really love this deck. So I brought out the Oracle deck. Let's see what we have as far as a card deck. See if we can do a card pull for this. What message we need to receive right now during this prosperous and powerful time. Let's see if it gives us just one card. Oh, there's a couple. Let me do it one more time. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we had the card of the circle. This is the card that popped out. The circle, and it looks kind of like a sun. We have their connection of sun and a little bit of unity. So let's see what this one has to say. So we're going to read the medicine for this particular card. So when the circle comes as your medicine, you're meant to come to an understanding of the importance of decay and letting go, the importance of dying to an old form and being reborn anew. If you're faced with the challenge of loss or disappointment, remember this: in the circle of life, nothing is ever wasted. Love will seek itself again. Prosperity will come from a new idea or opportunity, and spirit always waits for you to find your place in the dance again. So it is unification, interconnectedness, a sense of continuum, and that's what this card is implying. So it's the circle of life, or knowing that as things begin to end, there's always new and fresh life that's coming with that. And so with the sun, I would say, the way that I would read this card is, this is the time of the year too, or the time of the month too, where we're kind of checking in to see, like, as we've started things at the beginning of the lunar month, what are we looking to create, right? What are our intentions? What are our manifestations what are our goals that we're setting for this month? And right here at this peak, we sometimes have to say, okay, well, what's been working so far? What's not working? What do we need to release and let go? And what do we need to bring in or focus on? And then we can also look at that in the bigger sense of, here we are at the summer solstice. What are some things that we want to give to those fires, right? So we will sometimes do bonfires. So you'll know of like bonfires at the summer solstice, and they will intentionally release and let go of things that they want to shed or let go of, and then bring in more of the harvest, bring in more of that vital energy force, make room and create space for growth and renewal. So you can kind of keep those themes in mind throughout today and tonight and through till tomorrow, and see how that will apply for you. So bringing in some of the strawberry teachings, I'm going to include this link. You can find a lot of other, I found some YouTube videos. I'll also link in one of those, a couple of different stories about this, but it's often referred to as the heartberry because of its shape. And this little plant carries many teachings. So our elders say, just as the odamin, which is the heartberry, is connected to the strawberry plant by a vast system of leaves, runners, and roots, so is the heart connected to all the organs and parts of the human body. The heart is at the center of the human. So the heartberry helps us to understand the connection between the mind, body, spirit, and emotions. We need our heart to guide us in order to maintain personal balance. The heartberry also reminds us of reconciliation and teaches us how to maintain heartfelt relationships in our families and in our communities. During the strawberry harvest in June, many communities hold an annual feast, welcoming everyone home and letting go of differences, judgment, and self-righteousness. Many cultures consider the strawberry plant to be a woman's medicine. It is used to teach young women about creation, community, and love. And as the Ojibwe elder Liza Mosher teaches, a young woman fasts from strawberries and other berries for a full year when she gets her first menstrual cycle. During this year, she spends time with the grandmothers who teach her about womanhood and how to bring life into the world. She also gathers berries, which she will present to her community when she completes her fast. And this is how she learns how to care for and sustain her people. So when we're looking at the heartberry and how we're going to be bringing that heartberry in and odamin and how this is kind of connecting to our heart, we're going to be doing some practices of doing some care for ourselves. So we're going to grab our journals first, and we're going to journal a couple of different prompts and to see how these things are showing up in our life, right? So the first question that I have for your journal prompt is, what situations cause you to feel low energy or deficiency? So this is focusing on that solar plexus energy again, right? So if there's anything that's not correct, or if there's dis-ease in that solar plexus, that's going to cause some of that deficiency, that feeling of low energy. So what areas or what things tend to cause you to feel low energy or a deficiency within your life energy, your life force? And these can even be practices that we've had for a really long time that just don't bring us joy anymore. It could be something, a situation or a person. It can be, something that is just kind of draining your energy within an area of your career or your job. So there's many areas that you can look at that can be draining. It can even be a thoughts, so situations or thoughts or feelings, emotions, and how you, when you think about something, it really just kind of zaps your energy, and so really investigate and see where's your energy being depleted. And then the next question or next journal prompt is, how can I best support my heart and my energy in these areas? How can I best support my heart and my energy in these areas? And then the last journal prompt is, in what ways can I create structure and discipline around the intentions that I want to manifest? How can I create structure and discipline around the intentions? What actions of structure and discipline can I create around the intentions that I want to manifest? Okay, we'll give you just a few more moments because sometimes it's hard to kind of come up with ways that you can kind of create that structure or discipline. So just a few more moments to kind of get creative in ways that you can create that Saturn energy around the things that you want to create and manifest. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move into some of our ritual. You can always come back to these because these are some really deep questions and there's a lot to explore, especially because of all these powerful energies that we have moving through this particular time. So give yourself a little bit more opportunity to kind of reflect more on these questions and go a little bit deeper and see if you can really get to some of the juice of it. So let's move into our it's a beautifying ritual with our rose oil. Go ahead and grab whatever oil you have, whether it's rosemary oil, olive oil, rose oil, coconut oil. And we're just going to put a little bit on our fingertip. And we're going to start with our third eye. So go ahead and just do a little bit on your third eye here. And that should probably be enough. You don't need a whole lot, just a little drop. Okay. We're going to work with some of the Marma points. So we're going to be doing some self-care. This is to nourish our heart space here. And as we take care of ourselves and we take care of our heart space, then we can provide and we can work from that overflowing cup, right? So go ahead and just feel that third eye. We're just going to create some pressure here. You can hold and press, or you can do some little circles, just working on the third eye. And that's starting to calm your system. You can do some light tapping as well. We're going to work with some of the Marma points on the face. These are acupressure points. And then we're going to come just above the eyebrows, and we're just going to hold and press. And then go back to the third eye, and then come up right above the eyebrows, hold and press. These are some bladder points. Take a deep breath in. Take in the aromatherapy of that oil that you're using. And exhale, slow, controlled breath out. Just release and relax. Okay. And then you can just brush right over the eyebrows. Just a couple sweeps. Good. And then coming all the way down to the temples. And here we're just going to go in circles. Good. And then go ahead and just shake that off. We're going to come right to the nostrils. You can apply a little bit more oil if you want, because that's going to help with some of the aromatherapy. So go ahead and grab a little bit, and we're going to come right to the base of the nostrils. So here we have some pressure points as well, and you can do just little circles, or you can hold and press. This is our large intestine. And then coming up underneath, we're going to be right below the cheekbones here, kind of right below the eyes. This is stomach. This is a stomach meridian. So we're not on top of the cheekbones. That's stomach 2. We're going to drop just below, and this is stomach 3. So right underneath the apples of your cheeks. Good. And then stomach 2, go just up a little bit. We're going to hold and press or do light tapping here. Good. And then we're just going to slide right underneath those cheekbones, coming back up towards the temples. Do 2 slides here, maybe 1 more. And then we're going to come to the chin. So we're just going to pinch the chin. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then taking both hands, we're going to slide right along the jaw. So the thumb is going to be right underneath, and then the fingers here, your pointer fingers, are going to be right along the jaw. Do a couple sweeps up towards the ears. Good. We're going to smooth back behind the ears, calming our triple warmer. And then bringing the right hand along the left side of the neck and just squeeze and pull down to the trapezius and right down that hand. Bringing the other side over, releasing tension out of the neck, the trapezius, and then down and release. Bringing the hands together, we're going to create and generate some of that fire energy, some heat. We're going to take the palms and place them over our eyes, resting the fingertips at the hairline. 3 deep breaths in here. Good. Go ahead and just smooth some of that oil around. Good. And then we're just going to tap on the heart space. You can do a thumb. We're activating the thymus gland, but we're also opening the heart space here. So you can do a gentle tap. You can also do circles up and down the sternum. Good. Focusing on the heart space. Good. Release and relax. We're going to cross our hands and we're going to come it right over our solar plexus. We're going to apply just some gentle pressure. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in. So when you breathe in, You're going to create some pressure so that you're having to push against your hands. Take a deep breath in, expand the belly. Exhale and let that breath out. We're working that whole solar plexus area. Inhale deeply, pressing into the hands. And exhale, let that breath out. And one more time, deep breath in. And exhale, release. Good. Go ahead and shake that out. Now you can either stay sitting for this portion or you can lie down. We're going to be doing a little yoga nidra. So I'm going to go through the different points. And what I'm going to have you do is we're going to be focusing. This is to bring in self-awareness and love. So it's a self-awareness and love meditation using yoga nidra. So we're going to I'm going to be calling out areas and points of the chakra system or the body that you're going to be focusing on. And we're going to breathe into each of those areas. And you're going to ask, what awareness do I need to know? Or we're going to give ourselves some gratitude and love, right? So go ahead and either lie down, or if you're sitting, you can just sit with your eyes closed, nice, relaxed jaw, shoulders. Bringing your hands into your lap or on your knees, whatever is most comfortable for you. And so as I call these points out, we're going to go through the different points and you're going to ask, what awareness do I need to know? And then you're going to give yourself some gratitude and love for that space in the body. Okay. So we're going to start with our third eye. We're just going to bring our awareness to our ajna chakra. This is connecting to our pituitary pineal gland, anything that has to do with the brain, their head, right? We're going to bring our awareness right there. Take a deep breath in. Feel it start to warm or pulse. If you don't feel anything, that's perfectly okay. Just bring your awareness to the ajna chakra. And then ask yourself, what awareness of myself do I need to know? Bringing in more self-awareness. What awareness do I need to know? And then give yourself gratitude and love in this space. And just thank your body and your energy for what it provides. And we're going to come down to our throat chakra, the base of the throat here. Bring your awareness down, the Vishuddha chakra. Same thing. What self-awareness do I need to know? And it can have something to do with your expression or your speech or truth. It can really be anything at all, but the Vishuddha chakra does have to do with hearing and speaking truth, how well you're able to express yourself. What self-awareness do I need to know? And then you're going to thank yourself and give gratitude to your body and to your energy in this space. We're going to go to our right shoulder, and down our right arm to our wrist. Go to the thumb and the pointer finger, the middle finger, the ring finger and the pinky finger, and into the center of the right palm. Just bring awareness to the whole right side of the arm, from the shoulder to the fingertips, and ask, what awareness do I need to know? And then thank yourself, thank your body and your energy. Give gratitude and love to this part of your body. And then bring your awareness back to your right shoulder, back to the Vishuddha chakra. And we're going to go over to the left shoulder, down the left arm, down to the left wrist and the thumb, the pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, and to the left palm, the center of the left palm. And bring awareness to the whole left side of the arm, from the shoulder down to the fingertips. And ask yourself, what awareness do I need to know? What self-awareness do I need to know? And give gratitude and love to this part of your body and into this energy. Bringing your awareness back up to the shoulder, the left shoulder, back to the Juda, and then coming down into our heart space. We're going to spend a few more moments here. I want you to bring your awareness to the front of your chest and to the back between your shoulder blades, and then back to the front, into the whole right side of the ribs, into the whole left side of the ribs, to the front of the chest, and then to the back between the shoulder blades. And then coming into the center, resonating and bringing your awareness right into the middle of all of that. And then just ask yourself, what self-awareness do I need to know? And then give your heart space gratitude and love. The whole thorax of your body, give it gratitude and love. And then bring your awareness down to the solar plexus chakra, so just below the Zephyr process. Okay, we're going to focus on the front and then back by the spine. So take that and go straight back. So the back part of the body, the back side of the body, the front side of the body, the right side of the body, the left side of the body, and then coming back to center, right at the solar plexus, and ask yourself, what self-awareness do I need to know? And then give your body and your energy love and gratitude. Bringing your awareness down into your sacral chakra, just above your pubic bone, just below your navel. And all of the space of the hips. So bringing your awareness to the right hip, down to the right knee and the right ankle, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, to the center and the bottom of the right foot, the whole right side, from the hip down to the toes. What self-awareness do I need to know? And give your body and your energy love in this area. From the right hip all the way down to the right toes, the whole right leg. And then bring your awareness back up to the right hip, coming back into the sacral chakra, going over to the left hip, down to the left knee, the left ankle, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, and into the center of the bottom of the left foot. Bring awareness to the whole left leg from the hip all the way down to the toes. And ask yourself, what self-awareness do I need to know? And then give that whole left leg, that whole left side, from the hip all the way down to the toes, gratitude and deep love. And then bring your awareness back up the left leg to the left hip and back to the center of the Svadhisthana. It's coming to your sacral chakra. And we're going to go to the back, right? So the back part of the body, the low back, all the way down to the tailbone, bringing in some of the energy of the root chakra, circling back up. And we're going to focus on the sacral chakra as well as the root chakra, the base of the spine, as well as the between the navel and the pubic bone. And we're just going to bring all of this energy, the whole space, the womb space, right? Bring all of this to our awareness and just ask yourself, what self-awareness do I need to know? And then give yourself love and gratitude. The root chakra, the sacral chakra, the hips, the front, the back, right side, left side. Bring that awareness back up to the heart space, back up through the throat to the third eye, up out through the crown of the head. And then just ask your whole being, the whole right side, the whole left side, the front side and the back side, the whole being, what self-awareness do I need to know? And send love to the whole being, the right side, the left side, the front and the back, the toes to the shoulders, to the fingers, up out through the top of the head. Give your whole being, your body and your energy, your mind, your body, your emotions. Give it all the love and gratitude that it deserves. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and open your eyes. You can start to move around, and we're going to come back up to sit. If you've been lying down, you're going to grab your journal again, and we're going to write our release and call forth, right? So we're going to start with, or we're going to do our statement of, I release blank. So what is it that you would like to release or let go of? And I call forth. What are you calling in? What is going to help support you in this stage of the lunar cycle? So I release blank and I call forth blank. It can be a couple of them. If you have 3 different statements, that's okay. If you just have one, that's okay too. We're going to pick one of them for this practice, but you can do this same practice with all of those statements or anything that you want to release throughout this lunar phase. So you're going to grab one of your strawberries and you're going to say that statement into your strawberry. You're going to whisper it in 3 times, what you release and what you call forth. So you're going to call it in. And then you're going to eat your strawberry. Wonderful. Perfect. Yes. So now we're going to be working with these energies of between now and the balsamic moon on July 2nd. We're going to be enjoying the manifestations of our dedicated work and enjoy the harvest that we have here. Harmonizing. So you're going to harmonize with the earth energies by sitting with a tree, and you can do a meditation. You can perform a spirit communication meditation with an herbal ally. You can go for a hike in nature. You can harmonize with the summer solstice energies by having a bonfire, doing any type of candle gazing or chakra work, or just joining in the celebrations of this particular time of the year in the summer days. We were going to be meeting again. Our next live gathering is going to be on the new moon. That's going to be on July 6th at 7 o'clock. And I did have one other deck here. It's the herbal astrology card. So if you're interested in doing any type of work with plant energies, I'm going to pull a card here just to give you a suggestion, because I really think this deck is very cool. But you can work with the plant and the fruit of strawberries. You can work with them. You can make any type of jams or jellies with them. You can eat them as a fruit. You can meditate with them and ask them what it is that they are here to provide you with, what information, messages, or healing, what type of medicine they're bringing in for you. So you can work with the strawberries. You can work with rose. You can work with any plant that you're called to. But I also want to see if there's one that just kind of shows up for our moon circle group that you can work with over these next few days. So 2 of them did come in, and I'm gonna bring up both of them. So we have one which is Poppy. So it's your dream work. So if there's any type of dream work that you'd like to work with, you can work with the energy of Poppy. You don't actually have to have the plants with you to work with the energies. So you can pull up an image, pull up pictures, do a little bit of, learning about what Poppy does. This is going to probably be more California Poppy, but there's a couple of them, and this is good for dream work. The solstice and this particular full moon time is really powerful for any type of dream work. The other one that came up was Arnica. And Arnica is showing us as the teacher. So I know that Arnica can be really good as used homeopathically for soft tissue repair. But there's a lot to learn from Arnica. So you can use either of these two, you can use strawberry if you wanted to do any type of plant communication or meditation, which is really, an earth energy type of practice. So we're going to go ahead and close out our moon circle for today. Go ahead and just come into easy seat, and we're going to just thank the energies, thank ourselves for coming in and being here to do this work, to really be present and to start to, work with the themes of the earth and connect with the energies and really understand the work that we're doing here. And connecting with the seasons, right? And the lunar cycles and taking responsibility. Again, that bringing in the Saturn energy of responsibility, structure, and discipline, and really just honoring ourselves for being brave enough to be here to do this work for ourselves. And the calling in or thanking the energies of above for source and any masters or ascended masters, teachers, guides, galactic families. Thank you for being here and present in our medicine circle today. Thank you to the energies of below Mother Earth for sustaining us and for grounding us and to helping us and supporting us in our work and being part of our medicine circle for today. Thank you to the energies of the West, the water and the jaguar. Thank you to the energies of the South, of the serpent and the fire. Thank you to the energies of the East, of the eagle and the air. And thank you to the energies of the North, the earth, the antlered ones. And thank you for being here in our circle. And our circle is now open. And so it is. And so I would like to say thank you for being here. Thank you for celebrating this wonderful time. And I will see you again for our new moon.